Here's the thing, fellas. So, when you were doing you in life, you're working hard on yourself. Everything is aligning for you. You're just working hard. A lot of people do not take that route because of whatever reason. Most people are scared of other people more than anything. They don't want to piss anybody off. They want to be loved. They want to be liked by everybody. They care about this more than their own damn life. Just what other people think about them. Can you believe it? Because I'm going to tell you something. When you go out there into the world and you do what you were born to do, you live with a purpose, a lot of people's going to turn their back. A lot of people's going to low-key hate you. You're going to gain a lot of enemies. I've even had younger fellas that I know that are hockey players. They're pretty big up into it right now, and they're doing well. Could possibly be on their way to the NHL. And I was talking to them, this was a couple years ago now, about haters and stuff like this, and how over time I got a lot of them. And they were like, well, I don't have haters and all this stuff. And I was like, you just wait. If you keep doing good, if you keep going down your path, you're going to have haters. And a couple years later, they know what it's like. The world changes, man. When you're young, when everybody's young, there's like no such thing as haters, because everyone's kind of the same. It's when you come up to the ages of maybe 16, 17, 18, 19, so on and so forth, a lot of people change at that point. The people that ain't doing so hot are going to hate on the ones that are doing hot, that are actually improving and trying. When I turned 18, 19, I put my foot to the gas. I put my foot to the floor. A lot of haters, a lot of backstabbers, a lot of people turned their back. Envied me, was jealous of me, lied on me, slandered my name, all this stuff. All the losers. So, when you start to win in life, you're going to get a lot of haters. You're going to get a lot of enemies. You're going to gain a lot of enemies. And these young fellas at the time did not really get it. But now they get it. Because they're high up enough now, that is, that they have at least some. And I just told these boys, the further you go, the more it's going to be that way. A lot of professionals don't bat an eye. They understand there's a lot of negativity out there in the world. A lot of people are talking shit on them all the time. There's complete bum losers eating Cheetos at their mom's basement. That's on the keyboard, just talking complete shit about these people on social media and any platform they can get on. About these top players in the world, just for example. So this is how it is. And when you're that person, that got yourself up to that level, to the point where you gained a lot of enemies, a lot of haters. These individuals are going to run out of excuses. These individuals are going to hit a big brick wall at some point in time when it comes to you. Which means your enemies are no longer going to know how to get to you. You're confusing the hell out of them. And they're going to realize how delusional they were the entire time anyways. They're going to realize they were thinking things about you the whole time, downplaying you the whole time, thinking that you were not for real. And as you keep going and progressing in life, I'm telling you guys, they're going to hit a brick wall. It's all going to come on top of them. All of what they've done is going to come right back on top of them. and hit them like a brick wall. They're going to feel very confused. They're going to feel very bad. They're going to feel very pissed off too. Very mad. And they're just going to, anytime they see you somewhere, anytime they see you at all, hear your name be brought up, see you in person, see you on social media, see you in any way, shape, or form, they're just going to get pissed. Because they know deep down inside, you are much greater than they are. You worked much harder and much smarter than they ever have. They know this for a fact. They know that you did what they could not do. So they're going to be pissed. And this is just how it goes. Once again, these phony Montanas are exposed. Could you imagine being a person like that, bro? Could you imagine being that person instead of putting in the work? Wouldn't you much rather want to put in the work instead of sitting back, hating, blaming, doing all that loser shit? There's no time for that. There's only time to put in the work. Do you guys understand how much better life is when you put in the work? Instead of sitting around pointing fingers, blaming everybody else, hating on everybody else, hating on people that's far succeeding your level. People nowadays, they just want to settle as fast as possible. Let's just settle. Let's get this. Our lives are good. We can just kind of comfort our way through life. People finish high school and all of a sudden they're done. Life only begins when you're done at school. That's when life really begins. Some people's lives end at that point. They think they've worked hard enough. Oh wow, you got a high school diploma, you worked hard enough. Are you fucking serious, bro? You think it's time to slack? It's time to put your foot on that gas. Put that to the floor. That's what you do at that point. When you become an adult. I got into fitness hard. I got into self-improvement hard. I got into watching things that was improving my mindset hard. Reading books hard. Into the fitness modeling, into the fitness industry, into the health and fitness kind of stuff. Was in MMA for a bit, was into boxing for a bit, was taking roads. That was suiting who I was at that point in time. I was working hard. I was making things happen. I was even thinking about doing bodybuilding shows and stuff like this, men's physique. Not the bodybuilding, but the men's physique. But I scratched that because I was talking to high-level professionals outside of my province where I drove. I had meetings with these guys, one-on-one. I was in the guy's apartment, just me and him, and one of my friends that came with me. It was him and his wife in there, and it was me and my friend. And we were all talking and stuff like that, and he was telling me I had legit potential to compete at Worlds and win for the natural physique. Which means a no drug show, no steroids, nothing like that. He said I had a legit shot. But we talked about the industry. Me and him talked for a good hour about the industry. He was going on saying there's really no money in this. Like you have to basically win first place to get like anything. Even if you get second or third, fourth or something like that. It's not going to do like anything. You got to be the top guy to get anything significant. So, and honestly, I didn't have a passion for that anyways. It's very different than fitness modeling. Bodybuilding shows, men's physique. Fitness modeling is more something that's for me rather than doing these shows on stage. It's not my thing. So My whole point right now is you try things, bro. You go out there in the world, you try things. I put myself in uncomfortable situations. God will always bless you when you do this. I'm telling you guys now. And I put myself to this day in uncomfortable positions every single day, at least a couple times. Every single day. That's where the blessings are. The blessings are not in comfort. Comfort should just be your downtime where you unwind. Because everybody needs a little bit of it. But you don't want much of it. And when you just get little bits of it, when it's time to go to sleep, when it's time to unwind for an hour before bed or whatever, it's very rewarding and it's blissful and it's amazing. So putting yourself in harm's way, putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, me going to these MMA gyms, boxing gyms, sparring these guys that are high up into the boxing world, and getting hit from pillar to post, surviving but staying in there. I was confident I could hang with these guys and put it on them too, and nope, not in the boxing gym. MMA, yes. Boxing, those guys are even tougher. Swear to God. I've done both sports. Boxing is tougher than MMA. People look at it like, oh, well, MMA is tougher because you're allowed to elbow, you're allowed to knee, you're allowed to do this, you're allowed to do that. You're also allowed to grab people to protect yourself. You can't grab in boxing. You can grab for a second and it's broken up. Your hands are locked in gloves. It's very claustrophobic, especially when you're not experienced. So for me to be put in there with these guys that were doing it forever, it was claustrophobic. These guys were coming forward and I was surviving the whole time. I had like no moments of dominance. But in MMA, I had many moments of dominance against guys that were also doing it for years and years and years, whenever I did it for no years. So it just goes to show what is tougher. Boxing is 100%. They're also more disciplined. They also work harder. I've seen it all. But anyways, when you're just that person that you put your best foot forward and you try and like, bro, and you do not give up and you get the results, eventually, the better you continue to do, the more you're going to get haters. And people know what you're up to, man. People, before I even did anything really big or significant, people was clowning me behind my back. People was slandering me. People was doing this. People was doing that. They think it's funny at first. They think it's all a game. They just look at you as maybe not a complete joke, but they don't take you fully serious. And all what they do, man, I'm telling you, it comes back on them so hard. It's like they don't even know what hit them. Reality hits. You are better than they even thought. Way better. You're surprising them. The hate and the anger just heats up. They feel it. And you can do nothing but smile at these motherfuckers. Told you so. Should have listened. But that's just how it is. That's how the story goes. I'm the type of person that I love nothing more than proving motherfuckers wrong. I proved my whole family wrong. Now they know what's up. I love it. I love proving people wrong. The sound of doubt, the sound of laughter, as Conor McGregor once said, motivates me. The sound of a doubt, the sound of people laughing, not taking you seriously, is the biggest motivator ever. Because the whole time, you're just in your zone. People's doing whatever they want to do. And you're just the whole time, you're like, yep. You're on lockdown. You see them. Yep. I know how. I know how you're making me feel right now when you're doing that. It's motivating me. Yep. So you just take that all in. You use that as fuel. They are fueling you the whole time. If they wanted you to lose, they'd be better off filling your head full of air. Yeah, you're great and all this. And honestly, because all that shit that they're doing, it's only fuel to your fire. I allowed many chips to be put on my shoulders over the years when people was doubting me. I took inspiration from people like the Conor McGregors of the world. That was just a regular guy that did it all. But is he really regular? But is he really? It has to do with a special kind of mindset, with what you can do. You could be a nerdy type of guy, and you could be the next Bill Gates, Elon Musk, something like this. You could be like kind of a fit guy, but you don't really try too hard. But if you have that special kind of mindset and you do apply it and you do try really hard, you could be the next Cristiano Ronaldo. You know what I'm trying to say here? I think people was born for certain things. Conor McGregor was born for sports. Conor McGregor was born for stuff like that. And I feel each and every single one of us was born for something. It's up to you to find that something. It's up to you to go for those certain things in life. And when you do, you will gain a lot of enemies. You'll gain a lot of haters, a lot of naysayers at first, but the further you continue to go, the more you prove people wrong. The more they're going to start to really feel that pressure that you're applying. The victories you're getting. You are melting these motherfuckers, bro. I'm telling you guys. You are melting them. Like a vanilla cone of ice cream in a hot summer day. You are melting them. The whole time at first they were trying to melt you. They were trying to make you feel bad. They were trying to make you doubt yourself. They were trying to do all these things to you. Right? And you used all that as fuel. And the tables have turned. Now you are melting them. Like the snowflakes they really are. Like the losers and the cowards that they really are. And they can do nothing about it. They can act all cool, they can act all macho, they can act however they want to act. There is nothing better than time in this world. There is nothing better than reality. Because when reality hits them in the fucking face, they're going to know it. They're not even as good as they thought they were. They're not even as tough as they thought they were. They're not as bad as they thought they were. They will end up living a much lower life because that is a life and that is a mindset they decided to take on for their trash self. Instead of putting in the work, they'd rather sit around and doubt everybody else. Act right superior, doubt everybody else like they're something, but they're really doing nothing at all. They're not doing the work every day. They're not doing the right things every day. And they want to try to let you know that you're not doing anything or this or that. But as time keeps going, you prove them wrong hard. And it all comes back on them. They no longer know how to get to you. They don't know. They ran out of things. They're trying to find something in their head. They're thinking hard. How can I just say something or do something to keep myself relevant, to make myself look better, to do this, to do that, so I can downplay them? You fucking coward is what you are. You're not living in reality. You are the one living in La La Land. We're out here getting results. We're out here getting results that you will never get in your life. So get your head out of your ass and start putting in the work. I'm here to help you. You got to put in the work. Stop hating on everybody else. Stop being a coward. Stop being a lowlife. Do you see what these people do? They disguise their bullshit behavior with the behaviors that they possess towards the chosen ones that are actually achieving things. Hating on them, downplaying them, dismissing them. So, the real issue is here. Time is going to tell. That's the best thing about life. Time is always going to tell. These people will go into hiding mode. These people will fall hard. They were on their high horse for a while. They were on their high horse thinking this, thinking that. When reality hits, these young fucking idiots, bro, they're going to know what it actually takes in life. And they're not going to be impressed. They're not going to be happy about how hard things actually are. They're going to be very upset. They're going to be very upset. Reality hits every single one of us. I'm not saying reality didn't hit me. I'm not saying reality never hit you. Reality hit me hard, and guess what? I accepted it. Are they going to accept it, or are they going to fold? I guarantee you they're going to fold. Guaranteed. They wouldn't have the fucked up mindsets they have. They've already folded. They have already folded. They'll never get to your level. Never. Because people that do and could get to your level, they're not like that. They were never like that in their lives. That is a mindset of someone that has already thrown the towel in life. And once you throw in that towel, guess what? The fight's over. It's done. That's how I see these people. All these idiots, bro. How I see them is a defeated human being. They're defeated. They accepted defeat a long time ago. So, like I said, your enemies no longer know how to get to you. They're looking for every excuse in the book the whole way up the ladder that you're climbing. The whole entire mountain that you're climbing, they're looking for these excuses to downplay you until you get so high that they just ran out. They no longer know how to get to you. They cannot do it. The more they try, the more stupid they look. So, just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. It's a never-ending thing. And life is very amazing. Reality is very amazing. A lot of people hate reality. I love it. I live for this shit. You're either in it or you're not. Let's live more in reality. Let's do real ass shit. Let's get real ass results. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. No phony Montana bullshit, bro. Not here. Not here.